Our next speaker is Toastmaster Elizabeth, also, and her title of her speech is "You Can Draw," and it's speech number 3 from the basic manual. Her speech objective is get to the point. It's 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster was born in France. She lives in Coconut Creek with her son and Jean-Jacques. And she works in art and finance, and she likes to draw. Let's hear it for Toastmaster.
Drawing, a form of communication that seems out of reach to many. With all confidence, I am about to share a secret with you. You can draw. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests, after hearing my speech, you will believe in your drawing potential. 18 years ago, I was in an art class, listening intensely to my teacher. The following week, he got very, very sick. He called the school and appointed me his replacement. That week, I started teaching. I will always remember my first adult student, Suzanne. Like many students to follow, she uttered these very words. "I can't draw a straight line to save my life." Now, by a show of hands, how many of you relate to this sentence? Very well. Well, to support the purpose of my speech, let me emphasize that writing is considered an art form in many cultures and can function as a means of artistic self-expression. How many of you have ever thought of the fact that in the alphabet you can find all the lines? Straight lines, curved lines, and angled lines. I'm sorry. An angled line. All right. Now, one thing, I know you all know how to write. I hope so. Therefore, you have in your possession all the tools needed to draw. One thing left to conquer now is your ability to see. Very simply put, if you can see well, you can draw well. In order to see the way an artist sees, all you have to do is to switch from your left brain hemisphere, your verbal and rational brain, to your right brain hemisphere, your nonverbal and intuitive brain. A very simple way to help you achieve that the switch is to use the upside down drawing technique. With the upside down drawing technique, familiar things do not look familiar anymore and simply look like a formation of various lines. No wonder forgers like to use this technique when they forge signatures. Let me take you through a small demonstration. While I'm doing this, please notice all the lines I am doing. You can do them. Bruce, I promise you. Please watch. All right. I am going to try to do this way everyone can see. All right. As far as I'm concerned now, you can all see this, right? So far, I mean, everybody can do this. Okay. All right. Now, if I had asked every one of you to draw a line drawing of an old man, I believe most of you would have declined. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe you could have done this simple picture. All right, I messed up with here a little bit. Should have had this a little higher.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Let me get back to my first student. She did discover her drawing potential. She's now a wonderful artist. Likes to copy Thomas Kincaid, if any of you have ever seen his work, and she does beautifully. She runs a gallery up north in Florida, and she hosts adult art classes. And she believed she could not do this when she first started with me. One thing that I cannot stop reinforcing enough is that we all have a drawing potential within us, merely waiting to be unleashed. We can use the very well-known alphabet to draw the lines. We can call upon the upside-down drawing technique to switch from left brain hemisphere to the right brain hemisphere. And please, if you are so inclined, do yourselves a favor. Go buy the Sunday paper, take out the cartoon pages, turn them upside down, and draw them. And you will realize, after all, that you have all that is needed to draw. Mr. Toastmaster.
That was very interesting. I had no idea.